Hey, what's up there, YouTube? Section 333 here. Uh, just doing another video. Uh, hey, we made it to Wednesday. Congratulations. I got a couple days off. Um, let's see. It's, what is it, like almost a week before Christmas here? What we got today is what, the 19th? So you got what, 6 days till Christmas there. Um, yeah. And that being said, let's get rid of a little housekeeping here. I'm smoking my Dagner cob, right? Poker. Because I believe they do make a. Actually, I'm not sure if the Devil Aunts poker is a Dagner pipe or not. Might not be. I could be confused with that. But for sure, this is a Dagner poker. And a Dagner cob. Made by Missouri Meerschaum for Dagner pipes. It's a Dagner design, I guess. And I am smoking Dan Tobacco. Yeah, this is Dan Tobacco London Blend 250. So it's made, actually, I believe it's made by a company called Tim, and it's made by Dan. I don't know. It's a Virginia, Perique, Latakia. With a plum topping. Evidently, plum goes quite well with Latakia, I was told. This was kind of a mistake because I meant to purchase the. This is blend 250. You see the little 250 there? It's a 100-gram tin. There's a blend 1000 and there's a 750. 1000 and 750 were out of stock. I thought that this was the 1000 and it was the 250. And I ordered a tin of it. And it comes in a rolled flake. Like they take the flake, it's like a long strip, and then they roll it up and then they stuff it into that tin. So right now, so I thought I was getting a Latakia English blend, but what I'm getting is a English blend with a plum topping, and I guess very similar to Royal Yacht by Dunhill. And I must say, this is not bad at all, actually. So this is not going to be a review of this. This is not what this video is about, is this particular pipe tobacco. It was surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be. But then again, not too surprisingly, because I do like Dan Tobaccos, which is made in Germany, and European aromatics are very different, although this is actually not classified as an aromatic because you don't get that sweet plum smell in the air. You do get a little piquant plum on the tongue. So this is, I guess this would be like a preview of this particular blend. But you don't get, it's not an overwhelming flavor of the plum here. And the European aromatics, they're kind of notorious for that. I do want to get on to what this video is truly about. And what this video is truly going to be about This is awfully good. That's the problem. I can't stop smoking this. Just keeping an eye on my dog over there. She's walking around the yard. I mean, we're fenced in, but sometimes I think she can squeeze through the... When she was smaller, she definitely could squeeze through. That's for sure. When she was a puppy, she used to squeeze through this fence all the time. So, believe it or not, this video is not about Dan Tobacco's London Blend 250. It's not. This is about Christmas. Now, obviously there's no Hanukkah pipe. I think people get a little hung up on that kind of thing, like, oh, where's my Hanukkah pipe? You know, and I'm Jewish and I don't, no. They make a Christmas pipe. A lot of companies make a Christmas pipe. I do this with Peterson every year with the St. Patrick's Day pipe. And I think this might be a new tradition where I do the Savinelli Christmas pipe each year. So last year we did the St. Nicholas pipe for Savinelli, and that was the burgundy 320 with the white stem, the white and red stems. Beautiful pipe. I've smoked it several times on the channel. This year we have the 2018 Savinelli. Am I holding that up right? Yes, I am. 2018 Savinelli Christmas pipe. Comes in the red box. There it is. I've not seen the pipe. I got this almost a week ago now. And so I've been waiting to show this to everybody. I've been waiting to see it myself. So, let's take a look. Typical, this is a Savinelli insert. Has things, not so much about the pipe, but all their pipe brands are in here and things like that. Very interesting stuff if you ever get a Savinelli pipe. They have all the... You have all their accessories here. On one side, you got all their accessories and things like that. And then as you open this up further, it's tough to do with gloves on, obviously. It starts to show you some of the pipes. And then these are all the new blends that are the new pipe styles and things that are coming out this year. And they got a lot coming out. I gotta tell you, the football, Oceano, which I've done the Oceano 320. They have the collection, the Otello, Ghibli. I wonder if that has anything to do with a Maserati, because I believe they make a Ghibli. The Dry system, which is their play on the Peterson system. The espresso. Now, I believe espresso has to do with the Mille line, because Mille, the honey line, was part of the dessert line. And so there's like vanilla, then there's the Mille or the honey, and then I think espresso's like the next step in that line. And then you get your filters in here, and that the pipe was inspected at the Savinelli factory. You get a thing of filters, and then there's always a little insert in here about how to smoke your pipe. All right, and then what we all came to see here. So we'll do it the old pipe lawyer style here. This is actually much tougher to do with gloves on. All right, so it's awfully dark already. It's not even 1 o'clock. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Now, I saw this. I've seen the pipe because I saw it on the website when I purchased it. Uh, it's actually even nicer in person. Um, so let me get these gloves off here. So, here's what we're looking at. It's burgundy colored, very similar to last year's model in color of the actual pipe portion and bowl. Uh, Savinelli does great work as always on the shanks. For a mass-produced pipe company, they make very nice pipes. Very, very nice pipes. And this is the stem, beautiful stem. So you got all the traditional Christmas colors here, the red, the white, and the green. I've probably said it before on this channel, green is actually my favorite color. So that's really nice. Very clean, very precise. The stem comes off very smooth, just like every Savinelli I've ever owned. Comes with the balsa wood filters, just the 6mm balsa wood filters on these. Very festive looking. Pre-carbonized bowl inside. It's like a honey slurry mixture or something that they use, or something like that, to pre-carbonize their bowls, some kind of slurry. I think last year's model was not pre-carbonized, actually. So, at least the one I purchased. And the one I got last year was a 9mm filter, if you remember. So, I think this might be a new tradition. Once a year, you get yourself a Christmas pipe, you get yourself a New Year's, St. Patrick's Day pipe, and it is a gorgeous pipe, really is. And as everybody knows, I love the 320 shape. It's really. Somebody asked me, is the 320 a Bulldog? Is it a? I'm not an expert on shapes, and I guess I should probably do more research on the internet on the whole thing. I want to say the Bulldog is a derivative of the author shape, or that this is more traditionally what you would call an author shape. And but I would really have to look into that. So don't quote me on that, please. All I know is that's a Savinelli 320 shape, which is probably my favorite shape. Oh. My dog is actually crawling out over the pool cover for just a little bit. She still knows that, like, even though it's covered, it supposedly can support the weight of an elephant. I'm not going to test it. It can certainly support the weight of a dog. Especially one this small. But I like to watch her. Sometimes she'll edge out over to it a little bit, but she still acts like the hole is there and that she can't walk over it. It's very surprising how her instinct keeps her away from danger. It really is how, because she does not like the well, she can swim, but she does not like the water. She goes right to the steps. As soon as you put her in the water, she swims right to where the steps are and climbs out. She's very smart. I think most dogs are smarter than we give them credit for. even though they continue to hang out with us. I am drinking my... This is actually chock full of nuts coffee in my OMS coffee cup. Which I probably smoke more than... or use this cup more than any other cup. It's actually one of my favorite coffee cups. One of my... And is it weird how we develop favorites? I got dozens of coffee mugs. Yet, I don't know. I feel like people always get things that speak to them as an individual. And someone else may not ever get the nuance of what you like about something. And it's not important to me that they do. I guess I've never... If I'm passionate about something, I could care less if there's other people passionate about it. And if you're passionate about something, great. That's how I look at it. You know, I wish the world were more live and let live. Oh. I actually really am digging this this particular tobacco, this London blend from Dan Tobacco. I guess it is sort of Christmassy, as I think I know what I'm going to smoke in this too. But yes, it's sort of a Christmas thing because of plum pudding, I guess. But this, I think I know what I'm going to smoke in this already. In this pipe, I am likely going to smoke the McClellan's Christmas blend. Either the 2015, I have 3 tins of 2015, 3 tins of 2016, and I got the 3 tins of the 2017. Since I'm not a huge Virginia smoker, that should be enough to last me till I die. I probably will get rid of some of it. I guess I'm kind of saving all this tobacco for my retirement one day. I was looking at one of my favorite pipe channels, Northwest Pipe Smoker, or Northwest Piper. And I love that he goes on these beautiful walks while he films. I guess he's got a selfie stick or something. And I think I'm going to start doing that. Particularly in the wintertime, because it's cold to sit like this. It's not so cold today because I'm sitting directly in the sun. But also, it's nice to get the blood moving when you're in the wintertime. Keep you warm. And yeah, surprisingly, this is very good. And you don't get too much of the Latakia, but you get just enough of it. I could do with a little bit more Latakia in this. You get that nice spice from the Perique. And of course the hay and sweetness from the Virginia. This is a really good blend. You know, it's funny. One of the first blends I ever smoked was Bill Bailey's Balkan blend. And it really turned me on to Latakia. I think the first blend I ever smoked was Captain Black. And I really didn't like it. It was Captain Black in the white container. Or the white pouch. I really didn't like it that much. I smoked it in a Medico pipe, which I still own. It didn't Didn't do it for me. I actually like the particular pipe more than I like the tobacco. The Medico's actually not a bad pipe for a mass-produced pipe. But I think soon thereafter I smoked my mixture 965 and I fell in love with the Dunhill blends, in all honesty. That was a phenomenal blend. Um, and then I think the store where I got the Dunhill didn't have it. They ran out. And I got the Dan Tobacco's Bill Bailey's blend, the Balkan blend. And it was phenomenal. Fell in love with it. And then I guess I went back to that same brick and mortar store, and they didn't have it either. They had run out of it. It was very popular. So and this was all actually at a cigar club and a place called the Matador in here on Long Island, and not the one in Massapequa. There's one in Roslyn, and that's the one I live here in Roslyn. So I went to that one, and that's where I got Bill Bailey's Balkan blend. And before that, I smoked cigars. I was a member of the club, and I started smoking the pipe, and I fell in love with the pipe and the pipe blends. The pipe blends were much more complex to me, and just really much more interesting. And the place wasn't really a pipe store. Now they have very few pipe tobaccos at all. They do carry some pipes, things like that. But I think they opened one out further east on Long Island here in New York. And that one, the guy who was the big pipe guy, he manages that store for them, or that shop. So most of the good pipe stuff he took with him. So, because you want your best pipe guy selling your pipe stuff, because he knows how to speak to it. It actually makes sense that he took a lot of the pipe business with him out that way. But I guess I should drive out there and go see Frankie. But this is a phenomenal blend. And London and Dan Tobacco makes very good tobacco. Old Ironside, I did a review on that. That's actually one of my favorites. As soon as I can find more of that online. Problem is with Dan Tobacco is a lot of the good Lataki blends, they're not in stock at most dealers, because it seems like everybody knows, hey, these guys make great tobacco. What are you going to do? So people buy their stuff. It's not as bad as Esoterica blends. You can still find them, but you find one or two tins. I actually ordered another tin of this, and lo and behold, I tried to order two. They didn't have two in stock. They only had one. Although, I think I bought out all of the Matador's Durbar that they had. They never had Esoterica's Penzance, ever. And it's a shame. I really wish there was a brick and mortar store where you could get tins of tobacco. I really did. But around here, there's very little choice. And you know, before you take that trip out to a smoke shop, call them, see what they have. You know, ask if you have specifically tinned pipe tobaccos, and everybody's got the pouch stuff. You can walk into a, well, I guess not a 7-Eleven. Does 7-Eleven still sell cigarettes? I don't know. But you can walk into a convenience store and or a newspaper stand, and you can find most pouch tobaccos. Everybody's got that, but not everybody has the good stuff, so to speak. And so you want to call beforehand. But so, like I said, very excited about this pipe. Can't wait to smoke this. It is absolutely beautiful. I think they've outdone themselves with it. It's a little more gaudy than the one from last year. The one from last year, I guess a Christmas pipe is going to be on the gaudy side in that it involves festivity and decorations and things like that, the holiday itself. So, and I think, yes, festive is a better word than gaudy on this one, because I find that this is definitely festive. Yeah. So, looking forward to that, and it probably will be a McClellan's Christmas blend in there. So, listen, it's starting to get a little dark out here. The sun's changing. I can barely see myself, so that means you can barely see me. All right. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday, and I hope your New Year is fantastic. I'll probably be doing another video before the New Year. I'll definitely do a review on this London Blend by Dan Tobacco very soon. A full review. Thank you all so much for the subs as we're approaching that 400 mark. Very excited. Section 333 signing out. Thank you all.